God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is Secret America, where media meets truth.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America?
Buckle up. As always, it's about to get real. Your Secret America hosts, Jack Danger and Jay Gatling.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Jack Danger along with Jay Gatling, and this promises to be a sensational episode, Jay. And first off, though, I got to say, I don't normally wear hats. I wanted to wear this hat. I want everybody to check this out. See, that's a 45-47 hat. I just got this as a gift, so I wanted to wear it because, I just thought, it's a really cool hat, and I'm not really a hat person. But, anyways, I like that anyway. What do you think, Jay? I want to hear your opinion of the hat.
I love it, actually. I think you look good in it. And now you've opened the floodgates for me to wear hats in this podcast. So I'm all about it.
Oh, man. He likes to wear them backwards, too. So we're in trouble here.
I'll go forwards. I'll wear them forwards.
No, I'm only kidding. Okay. So we actually have some amazing stuff today. We actually have actual evidence that the person who died in Epstein's cell was not Epstein. And I'm not talking about, we already revealed the post that the guard made an hour before it was public. That was last episode. I've got something real. Okay. Now I'm not going to do it right this second because we're going to talk about a few other things first, but I also have something that shows that maybe Biden has died. Maybe he's been dead. Maybe Biden isn't Biden. You know what I'm saying, Jay?
Well, I mean, how many of those, we saw so many posts where the guy was taller. It was just, there was so many inconsistencies with Biden during his, 4-year run of the auto pen that I'll listen to anything when it comes to that. So I can't wait to see what you got.
Well, I got some interesting stuff when it comes to that I want you guys to see. But first, I want to talk about some black on white violence. And the reason that I want to talk about this is because we talked about a little bit about it last episode where, it's gotten so bad now that, it's like a regular thing. It's 40 black on white violence, even though they're only 13% of the country and we're 60% of the country. Black on white violence is 46 times higher than white on black violence. And the reason I'm bringing this up, because there was another horrible incident, Jay. I mean, this is absolutely disgusting when someone does something like this. So there was this guy, there was a black male who decided to rob this bar, this woman right here, okay? He decided to rob this bar, and what happened was he got her at the beginning, when she was opening the bar. This is her right here. He got her when she was opening the bar, right? So she complied. She gave him the money, everything. Guess what? He still killed her. Killed her anyways. He killed her anyways. And I'm going to tell you why he killed her anyways. I saw a brilliant post yesterday, and I wish I had saved it. I thought I did, but I wish I had, but I did not. But anyways, I saw a brilliant post yesterday that actually tells you why he did this. And they said that you cannot, or they said that compliance doesn't always work because sometimes, it says compliance doesn't always work when the people hate the fact that you exist, or like the people already hate the fact that you exist, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it had something to do with the fact that, black people already hate the fact that you exist. So you can't comply your way out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and obviously it's not all black people, but the way things are going, it's just, it's all black on white violence. All you see, video after video after video. I mean, if I made a compilation, it could be 24 hours long of straight violence. I mean, it's what's going on, Jay? Why? I mean, we know the main reason is because of the white supremacist Joe Biden rhetoric, oh, white supremacy is our number one thing. And then all the anti-white racism. Now it's almost legal to beat on white people, Jay. And actually it's frowned upon if you're black and you don't.
Well, yeah. The thing is, I think it goes back to Barack Obama, and then Joe Biden really.
He started it. Yeah,
he started it, and Joe Biden really just fanned the flames. I mean, even more than Barack Obama. But Joe
Big
Biden,
time.
we still have Democrats that say that white men are the biggest threat to our country. It's absurd.
Mhm.
It's not true. What has to happen is this: you have all these quote unquote hate crimes, right? And every time it's the other way around. Oh, hate crime, right? And then when it's the other way, this way with black on white, it's always, well, we don't have enough evidence to say it's a hate crime. We don't know if even if a racial slur is said, they still say, we don't know if it's quite enough evidence to say that that was the motivation. But wait, when it's the other way around, all it has to be is white on black. And we know it's obviously motivated by race. It's nonsense. What has to start happening, Jack, if you want to stop this stuff, start charging the hate crime every time. Hey, what's good for the goose, right? Because every time it's the other way around, you smack on the hate crime label and it increases the sentence 10, 20-fold, and you have federal civil rights violations and stuff that could be tacked on. It could be a federal case every time. Start doing the same thing. Apply the law equally. I didn't make those laws. I quite frankly don't agree with those laws. It's already a crime to beat somebody. It's already a crime to assault somebody. It's already a crime to murder somebody. But you guys wanted to tack on hate crimes based on skin color, based on rape, and all the other stuff. Well, then apply it equally. If you apply it equally and you start tacking on federal crimes and you start increasing sentences by 25 years because it's that, maybe it'll actually deter this from happening. Because right now, it just does. It looks like it's open season. It really does.
It's funny. You brought up something interesting. I wonder if these laws are unconstitutional because they are based on race or based on gender or based on this or that. I mean, I don't think you can tack on extra time because somebody is of a different race or because you're a certain race. If you're white on black and that's a hate crime because you're white, that's illegal. They can't tack on extra time for a hate crime. I think that's illegal. I think somebody should challenge that in court because it's all, like you said, it's already a crime. There is no need to tack on extra time based on race, based on gender. It's absolutely ridiculous, Jay.
And they do it all the time. And it's all about virtue signaling. It's pandering.
That's
you hear the violence against women. What violence against women is already illegal. It's already illegal. You don't need to make a violence against women act. And that, that's what it is, Jack. It's racial. It's pandering. It's divisive, and it's virtue signaling. That's what it is. It is nothing good.
Did you say the word divisive?
Yeah, I did.
You said divisive?
Divisive, same thing.
Yeah, okay, you're a tomato guy. I see.
There you go.
I see you now.
I think you can go either way on that. Tell us in the comments if I'm crazy, but I think
divisive. He's absolutely insane. I have never heard. He's talking a different language now.
I'm talking Italian New York language. Maybe that's what it is. My bad.
Well, it's funny. I'm glad that you brought up virtue signaling because something happened that is absolutely hilarious. And it's a law firm that trolled Billie Eyelash. I like to call her Eyelash. I think her last name's like Elish or something. Billie Eyelash.
Billie Eilish.
Ah, yeah, Billie Eyelash. Okay. So this is absolutely funny. This is actually a tweet of mine. And I put, in the ultimate fuck around and find out moment, Billie Eyelash thought it would be cool to try and virtue signal at the Grammys. She said, oh, no. But celebrities are full of shit. LA law firm, Sinai law firm, offers the Tongva people to evict Billie Eyelash from her mansion on behalf of that tribe. They said Eyelash's admission that she lives on stolen land gives the tribe a rightful action for possession as the true owner of the property. The 30-day notice is already written and ready to be served. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, I'm hearing now, Jack, that unfortunately this might have been satire by this law firm, that they were messing around just to make a point. I hope that's not true. I hope they really try to do something with her, because it would be nice for once that one of these celebrities could actually face some accountability for the garbage virtue signaling that they do. The disconnection The disconnection of these people is incredible. Literally, that woman is going back to a $14 million mansion, whatever it costs, after she talks about stolen land. It is in a gated mansion that absolutely nobody but her or who she wants is getting into. And they stand up on these stages and they all clap. I think it's just these people need something to feel good about. I don't know. Is it the guilt? What is it?
Well, the thing is, I think a lot of them, it's not white guilt. Excuse me. It's not white guilt. I think a lot of them just want to feel like they're a part of something. You know, like maybe back in the 60s and 70s, everybody could come together, you know, flower power, protest the Vietnam War, protest, you know, civil rights. But now there's nothing really for them to do. Okay. So when you're lonely, when you're an outcast, even if you're famous, you could still be lonely. And you want people to love you. What do? You say things that even if you don't believe it, you still say it because you want love. You want praise. So that's what they do. And I'm sorry to say, though, Jay, this was just satire. The guy from the law firm actually said it was satire. He's not going to do it. But if somebody would just make an example of one of these virtue signalers, it wouldn't happen anymore. And again, it's the same as committing crimes, Jay. Nobody makes an example of anybody. That's why it's black on white violence all the time. There's no examples of anybody. That's why there's, you know, transgender vandalism and all this other shit. There's no accountability. That's why there's corrupt politicians. There's no accountability for anything. So why would there be any accountability for virtue signaling?
Exactly. It all ties in. It all ties in. And I'll go back to it again. Barack Obama brought this all in, everybody. Barack Obama brought in, it's never your fault. It's somebody else's fault that this happened to you, or you did this because somebody else made you have to do it, and no accountability, no consequences for your actions. It's always somebody else's fault. The cop's the bad guy. The perp's the good guy. Up is down. Down is up. Sky isn't blue. That all started and went to hyperdrive under Barack Obama, and we still have not gotten out of it. It's a shame.
No, it absolutely is a shame. And, you know, I assume it's going to keep happening because nothing is ever done, you know, about anything. So, you know, it gets old after a while. But I want to talk about something, Jay. And I know you know about the kidnapping that's happened with Savannah. I think her last name's Guthrie. Is it Guthrie?
Yes. Savannah
Guthrie. She is an absolute horrible person. On NBC News, MSNBC, she's a terrible person. Now, I'm not to say that, you know, I wish her mom, you know, well. I hope she comes back safe. I hope they find her safe. No ill will towards her mom at all. But she's a horrible person. What's her name? Savannah again, I think it is. Yeah, she's just a horrible person.
She's hosting a Today Show on NBC.
Yeah, she's a horrible person. I watched the thing, a clip where she was interviewing Trump back in 2020. And the shit that she said, I mean, she is a horrible person. I don't care what's happening to her. She is a horrible person.
Something just smells about this, right?
It gets deep.
The reward,
gets real deep.
Yeah, Jack, how much is Savannah Guthrie worth personally? Can we bring that up on
$40 million?
$40 million. So she's worth $40 million, and we're getting posters out there for a $2,500 reward, and your mom's missing?
As far as I know, she has not put out a single reward. So tell me this. Crime Stoppers, the max they can put out is $2,500. So that's what they did. A priest in Lexington put out an extra $5,000. As far as I know, Savannah Guthrie hasn't put out any money, but it gets deeper than that. Okay. It gets deeper than that. Apparently, Savannah, or I think it was her mother, that one of them used to, it might even have been the brother. I can't remember who it was. Somebody in the family used to work for the Clintons. You know what I mean? They actually used to work for the Clintons, and it was told to me, and I have not confirmed this. I cannot confirm this right now. It's just what it was told to me by reliable sources. It was told to me that she was kidnapped to keep Savannah or whoever it was quiet. And as long as they stay quiet, they will get the mother back safe and sound. That's what I was told.
Didn't and it's funny, the Clintons just are being brought up to Capitol Hill, and they're going to have to testify. It's kind of weird too. Number one,
perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Always perfect timing for them. Mm-hmm. And the other thing, what was it? I think it just slipped my mind about Savannah Guthrie in this situation. Oh,
But
didn't they just arrested somebody for making a false
wanting Bitcoin. Yeah.
Wanting Bitcoin. I think it was an imposter now, and this guy wasn't the brightest bulb. I think all they had to do was track out where he came from.
He texted her on his normal phone number. I mean, what the hell was he doing? He tried to, there's actually a business there. When someone's kidnapped, they do a fake kidnapping where if someone's kidnapped, they'll try to get the ransom for it. That happens in Mexico all the time.
Right. Well, the old saying is in law enforcement, when we catch somebody, say, oh, nobody gets caught the first time. I think this guy that tried that fake ransom, this was his first time. I think
it had to be because you don't text them from your number, your phone number. What the hell? He probably came up on the caller ID.
Yeah, exactly. So for every rule is always an exception. This guy is the exception. Yeah, this guy got caught the first time.
Oh, absolutely. And let me tell you something, okay? Oh, for everybody out there that doesn't know, this is going to be a 2-hour episode. We have a lot to get through, so it's going to be a 2-hour episode. I forgot to mention that at the beginning, but that's what it's going to be. But let me tell you, Jay, this it is so crazy because you're right. The Clintons are about to testify, and guess what? They say, okay, we're going to testify right around the time. First, they weren't going to testify at all. They even skipped it the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. But then Savannah Guthrie's mother goes missing, and all of a sudden they're willing to testify. And yet Savannah Guthrie's family is connected to the Clintons. You tell me what's up, Jay.
All I know is this, for sure, is always something around the Clintons. Mm-hmm.
Always.
That's why I guess Hillary said, if I ever go down, I'm taking half of Washington with me, or whatever she said, that famous statement.
Oh, yeah.
It always revolves around the Clintons in some way. It's like the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon. It's like the 7 degrees of the Clintons. Everything, every scandal, every weird thing somehow comes back around to the Clintons knowing somebody, or it's like I posted this morning, Jack. I said, can we have one major case in our country that just goes normal?
Yeah, I've heard you say that before. It would be nice to have one normal case, but I will say that yes, when things look like this and the Clintons are involved, they are what they seem. Like the all this. I think they've had literally, and now it's been hundreds of bodies in the Clinton body count. But I think there are at least 60 suicides that revolve around the Clintons. Okay, so I'm telling you, everybody that knows them seems to be killing themselves. I mean, they must know a lot of depressed people because, they must know some really depressed people because I've seen people shoot themselves in the back of the head. I've seen people stab themselves in the back. I've seen the people tie themselves to a tree and then shoot themselves with a shotgun, all suicides.
Yeah, they should have their own hotline at this point. It should be the Clinton suicide hotline. It's that many. Again, right? I said it always revolves around them. And I think it just will until they both leave this earth, whenever that will be. I don't know. But yeah.
Now, how much you want to bet, and this is just me, how much you want to bet that Savannah Guthrie's mother will show up after the Clintons testify?
Oh my God! That's supposed to happen. I believe that'd be a long time from now. Then, because I think
when
they're not
supposed to happen.
I think the end of the month. So,
oh really? Well, then that might be a little long for a kidnapping. Then, but I will tell you that from what it
even more though, Jack. But Jack, even more. If you're right on that one, then because you're talking a whole month.
Yeah. Then I mean, if she's released within a week after the Clintons, testify, then what's up. But I think what they did here, and again, this is just what was told to me. I can't verify it yet because it just happened. This is alleged. But I think what happened here, and this is my own opinion, that the Clintons did this as a warning. It's a warning thing. They're not going to hold her till after they testify, but they're saying, look, if anybody comes to you to testify, if a news camera comes to you, if anything happens, you don't say anything.
Well, as we're speaking, Jack, my breaking news app, we have something on Nancy Guthrie on the kidnapping. Literally,
is she back?
No, she's not back. The first ransom note, the real one, that deadline has passed, and the son is now making a new plea for proof of life. So that's where we are right now, literally as we speak.
What does that mean? Did they already put out a ransom and the people didn't pay? Is that what's happening?
Well, that I think was the original Bitcoin ransom. I think that was legit. Didn't the guy that got
I have
arrested.
not heard about a ransom.
Yes, there was a Bitcoin
Other than the
ransom.
fake ransom, that guy was arrested.
I'm not sure, and that's the thing. We can look that up. I think there was an original Bitcoin ransom, and they checked it. It was a legit account. I think
gonna
now
look
there
that
was
up.
another one, a copycat, and the copycat is the idiot who gave his own information. I think that's what we have going on here. So that's why it says the first ransom note deadline has passed, and now we have the son making a video pleading for a more proof of life, like for proof of life to even know if his mom is still alive. So yeah.
So apparently they demanded millions of dollars in Bitcoin for her release.
Right.
They included specific details about her home, clothing, and other elements that, insider knowledge. They set deadlines, including one at 5 p.m. today.
Right.
5 p.m. today. Now, there was no proof of life, so I can understand why that happened. But listen to this. This is weird. All of a sudden, there's a $50,000 reward offered for information leading to her recovery or arrests.
Who's putting that up?
It does not say. I'm going to ask Grok.
Okay.
Who's putting up that $50,000 reward? Because that is interesting. We've been criticizing her about that. And then all of a sudden, there's one out there.
I wonder who put that up. Maybe the FBI, because the FBI can put up, I think, 50.
It's usually that kind of number for the FBI. Yes.
Yeah. And the other is another interesting thing about this.
Listen. Sorry, I'm sorry. Let me tell you real quick.
Yep.
You and I were both correct. Don't you get tired of being right? Don't you get tired of winning? We win too much, Jay.
I don't get tired of
it. The $50,000 reward in the case of Nancy Guthrie is being offered by the FBI. Okay, by the FBI's Phoenix field office. My God. How do we do it, Jay? Tell me how we do it.
Because we just know these things, we pay attention, and usually when you hear that number 50,000, it's the FBI off the bat.
That's usually that's usually their reward amount.
And there was another interesting thing that happened where Ashley Banfield, I don't know if you remember who that is. She was a reporter, used to be on MSNBC, the one with the glasses. She always wore glasses. Ashley Banfield put out that her reliable sources were telling her that I believe the son-in-law is a suspect. And then today, like I said, this is why I'm like, can we just have a normal investigation? The sheriff, I believe, comes out and says, no, that's not true. We have not mentioned the son-in-law as a suspect at all. We have no suspect. So it's just one thing after another. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. I don't know. Listen, this woman, I hit Jack. This better not be a hoax. That's all I got to say. If this is a hoax, it's damaging to people, and people have been in our comments saying people are missing all the time. People do get abducted, and of course they're not going to get the same kind of attention that this woman is getting because her daughter is a nationally known figure on the Today Show.
Yep.
So, I just hope, I don't hope it's real, but at the same time, I do. I don't want this woman, she's 84 years old. I want her to be returned home safely, but I just hope that this is all actually happening and there's not some sick ploy of some garbage like the Juicy Smollett crap that we had to go through.
Oh
And
my God.
I really just hope it's not. At the same time, I kind of hope it is, because I don't want this woman to be harmed. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. Once again, though, like I said, it's just, we're not getting correct information. Why isn't Savannah Guthrie putting up her own money? That's the strangest part to me. This woman is a multi-millionaire. You haven't put up a dime. I mean, or maybe you or put it through. If you don't want to put the money up yourself or be known to put the money up, be the one known to do it.
Yeah.
Have somebody else do it. I don't know. There's ways around it. Make the reward, even 50 grand. Make it something that people would be like, all right, they're really trying to get her back. I don't know. It's strange.
It really is strange. The fact that there's no reward from the daughter, Yeah. I mean, I don't get that at all. This is your mother.
Exactly.
She's elderly. This is your mother. She's elderly and she's being held kidnapped. And you haven't offered a reward despite being rich. What is that, Jay? What is that?
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't feel right. Because if that was your mom or if it was my mom, and I'm not a millionaire, but I would empty my 401k as a reward. Anything I could do, to try and help get her returned, or anyone in my family. I mean,
I'd be pulling a Taken, man. I'd be killing everybody I could find.
Yeah, very special set of skills or whatever.
Hell yeah.
You have a very particular set of skills.
Oh, you better believe it.
Yeah,
right. You better believe it.
Right.
So, so personally, like I said, I think this has something to do with the Clintons, and that's just my own personal opinion. I'm not saying that is the case, but that's personally what I think's going on, Jay.
One more thing, Jack. As this is going on, these guys are asking for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is plummeting. Bitcoin right now just dropped another 18% as I'm speaking to go to 61,000.
See, that's brilliant. It's brilliant because there will be a rebound before the final fall. There will be a rebound before the final fall. So when they get the Bitcoin, it'll go back up to 80, 90,000, then plummet all the way.
It could. It's not going to return to the 120. That's not going to happen until the next.
But it will rebound. There's never there's never a fall from the top all the way to the bottom. There's usually a fall halfway, like right now it's at 60, a rebound to maybe 90, and then drop down.
Correct. So
it's smart to get it now. If they get it now before the rebound, sell it at 80 or 90.
I mean, everything is like, this is crazy. This is crazy. It really is. So yeah, by the way, for Bitcoin, and this is not financial advice, like Jack said, it's probably going to rebound up a little bit, and then the final plummet will happen gradually. And I think Bitcoin goes below 50,000. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. Just putting that out there. It's just what I think is going to happen since we're talking about it.
Well, after the rebound, it will, but I don't think it'll go that low. It's usually half price. If it was at 120, 60 is probably where it'll start to rebound, possibly. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, well, somebody that I know very well knows a lot more about this than me. So that person has been telling me eventually she thinks under 50, maybe around 50. So
that's what after the rebound, I'm thinking it's going to plummet all the way down to where it was at the beginning. It could go down to 40, 30, 20, but it's going to rebound first.
Oh, if it goes to 30, I'm buying one. I'm not getting tricked again. I'm buying one at 30. Just telling you right now.
You know what's funny? Why do people let me ask you something. Why do people say just launched? What the hell does that mean?
Oh, the Trump RX page. It just launched. He just actually launched the Trump RX page where all the drugs, the prescription drugs at the very low price are going to be. So that actually just went online. I believe that's what was that Deb? I think that's what she's talking about.
Yeah, Deb and Nate. They both are talking about it. I didn't know what the hell. They keep saying just launched and showed me something. I'm like, what the hell is that? I didn't know there. So is he selling prescription drugs or is he just telling you prices?
No, that's the actual page. I believe that the government is going to be through the deals that President Trump made with the prescription with the pharmaceutical companies to lower their drug prices to the lowest preferred price or whatever country.
Wait, so you're saying we're going to have to get our drugs from the government?
No, you could go on Trump RX. See, everything's named Trump. You have the Trump accounts. You have Trump RX.
As soon as he's gone, that's going to be gone. So
I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know.
If a Democrat gets in office, I can promise you there won't be a Trump RX, a Trump account. Anybody that thinks they're still going to have that when they get in, it's ridiculous.
They're going to confuse people a lot. You also have the Trump gold cards that you could buy for $5 million, I believe, to come to the
That'll be gone also. I mean, the Democrats don't want anything with Trump's name on. They'll probably rename the Gulf of America. They'll rename the Trump Kennedy Center. There is no way they want anything with Trump's name on it.
I'm going to go on to, I just want everybody to be clear. Since we're doing a 2-hour show, we have we have a lot to get to, but I just want to say,
are they selling drugs or what?
Trump RX is, and here we go. Just that simple. Let's see what Grok comes up with for me. The Trump RX is a government-backed online platform launched by the Trump administration in early 2026 today. To help Americans access prescription drugs at significantly lower prices. The official website is trumprx.gov, which promotes finding the world's lowest prices on prescription drugs and claims to end big pharma price gouging through most favored nation.
So it's just a kayak.com that helps you find hotels. That's all this is?
But it is backed by the government. Yes.
Yeah, but that's all this is. It's just hey, I'm going to help you find the best deal kind of thing. It's one of those good cards or whatever the hell, the prescription drug discount things where they don't actually sell the drugs, but hey, we'll show you where you can get the cheapest shit.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Yeah, so and it just has it. Launch an announcement. President Trump unveiled it on February 5th, 2026. That's today, just now. Building on earlier deals from 2025 with companies like Pfizer, Eli Lilly, Novo Nordisk, AstraZeneca, and others. It says at least 16 manufacturers, right? And it'll give you discounts. Say Ozempic reduced from around 1,000 to 1,028 a month to 199 to 350 a month. Wegovy.
Wait, tell me, do you buy the drugs from this site, or is it just kayak.com where it shows you all the freaking deals?
No, I think you buy from this site. Ready? It says how it works. Purchases are cash out of pocket, no insurance integration, so prices may not count towards deductibles. It is aimed at providing savings for those without coverage who opt for direct buying. I think you buy it straight off this.
I find that worrisome. While it's good that you can get, prescription drugs at a lower price, I find that worrisome for two reasons. One, the government now controls your health if you rely on that. And two, if you rely on that, when a Democrat gets in, they could end that. And then what? You got to go back and buy your insulin for $2,000 a month.
Well, that would be political suicide.
I'm just saying, hey, I am just telling you why this is not the best thing to depend on, if you will.
Well, I think it was the best he could do unilaterally, right? The thing he could do, he could work out these deals with these companies and get them on that site. Right. It's an executive order, right? It was like Shorty is saying, it's the best he could do unilaterally. So, I mean,
I know, but it's the government. See, the thing is, we have no continuity of government. We have no continuity of government. It's a new person every 4 or 8 years. It's not like Trump can continue to do this. So, in 2028, if a Democrat wins and you're the one depending on this site, you're fucked.
If a Democrat comes in and starts and takes away somebody's, let's say, Ozempic or insulin and says, you're not getting it for that price anymore. Listen, he's kind of relying on the fact, kind of like some of the tariffs that Biden never took away, like the ones on China, kind of saying, even if I hate Trump and I'm a Democrat, if I take this away, I am going to catch hell for it. And I'll probably lose my next election. And my party's probably going to get slaughtered for it. So I think that's what he's banking on.
I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. They're going to take it away. And then they're going to do something similar and say they were the one that thought of it. Just like when Biden upped the price of insulin and then lowered the price of insulin to the same amount Trump had it at before Biden became president.
Yeah, listen, again, they might.
I just don't depend on the government for your health, for your
of
medicine.
Course not. No, here's the thing, Jack. I think what this is what he did is he made these companies.
He's making the drugs cheaper. I understand that.
Making them cheaper. And like I said, if Congress would do its damn job.
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing. So it's like unilaterally, you know what? I take it as a win for people who need these drugs. I really do.
Now, don't get me wrong. It's a good thing. It is a good thing. But if you're on a fixed income, like Social Security, right? And you start buying your medicine here. And then, all of a sudden it's gone when Trump leaves. That could really hurt millions of people. You can't depend on the government for your medicine. You just cannot.
I'm going to ask right now, can this be taken away unilaterally? Probably can, but I just want to make sure.
All they have to do is revoke the executive order. That's it.
I wish it was that simple for President Trump to do, because every executive order he tries to get rid of, even with a temporary protective status, some judge comes and block them. Maybe we need some judges to come and block it if some Democrat decides to take this away.
Like Shorty says right here, it needs to go to Congress and get it passed into law. It needs to be codified into law. But if it's not, all it takes is a president on day one to revoke the executive order. That's it.
Correct. Absolutely correct. It says Trump RX, right, is not a permanent law passed by Congress. Executive order, voluntary agreements with pharmaceutical manufacturers, deals with Pfizer and all those companies. We said it's a government-run website portal that connects users to manufacturers' direct purchase sites at the most favored nation prices. So there you go.
Well, that's why I'm saying don't depend on it, okay? Because, they connect you with these, but only if you go through the government website. Yep. So, and like I said, that executive order could be revoked on day one. You know what I mean? Just don't depend on the government for your medicine. It sounds like a good thing. If maybe you're strapped 1 month and you need to get it from here, I would, but I would not depend on it as a monthly thing, especially when we have no continuity of government in the United States.
Deborah makes a funny comment, and I don't know if it's funny, but it's actually pretty smart. She says he could, if he rolls it into his own business, start selling it under his name after he's not president.
Oh, how do you think that would go? Oh my God. They would crucify this man.
Listen, he's a free man at that point. He's a regular American citizen after that. So, but they're going to try to crucify him anyway.
Jay, I'm going to talk about one of the things, one of the big things that we have here today. Okay.
All right. Yep.
I am going to talk about, it's very possible, everybody, that Biden from 2020 is not the Biden that you know and love. Okay.
Love.
Let me tell you something, okay? Joe Biden, I have a video I want to show you that actually went viral when I put it out. And you can see they had mask malfunctions. First, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this document that came out with the Epstein, uploads, all the documents, okay? I want you to see this for a second, everybody. Check this out. Let me pull this out of the way. I want you guys to see the entire thing as much as you can. All right. So it says right here, it says Biden is not your current president. The mask malfunctions on Biden are getting worse each day on purpose. This will end badly for blank, who is posing with a fucking whatever on Facebook. The dude playing Biden isn't Biden. Real Biden was an evil, sick, angry man who abused children, including his own children. That's an actor with a fucking mask. We've been over this 1,000 times. It's never going to change. Biden was shot in 2019 by a firing squad. That's what this says. I was in the Epstein documents. But let me show you something, Jay. I want to show you a video from my own personal stash, okay? I want to show you something, and I want you to tell me if this was Joe Biden or not. If he was actually, you know what? First, I'm going to show you the side-by-side. All right? I'm going to show you the side-by-side first. All right? Let me find it real quick because I got 10,000 things to talk about today. So, okay, here we go. All right, I am going to show everybody the side-by-side right here. Take a look at this, Jay. All right, take a look at that. Does that look like Joe Biden? You see the mark up there on his head? You see the ears? Look at that. See how his earlobe here is not connected to his head, but his earlobe here is connected to his head? You see that?
Yeah.
You see the difference in the nose to the mouth, how much wider it is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see how his nose and face go straight down, whereas this curves out. Look at the nose.
Yep.
I'm telling you that Joe Biden was wearing that whoever was playing Joe Biden, it's very possible that Joe Biden was executed in 2019 and somebody's playing him. I mean, the Epstein documents are not that far off. And I want to show you what really convinced me, and this convinced me a while back. Now, this is an incredible thing. And this is real for everybody that says, oh no, this is fake. This is AI. No. This is 100% real. I want you to see this, Jay. Take a look at this video. Tell me what you think.
That you have to
look at the mask line there. Look at the neck. You see that?
Yeah.
Do you see that? That is a real video. That is not that. Look, and you could tell it's not a shadow because it's not over his shirt. It's not over his coat. That is a real video right there. That is a CNBC video. You can look it up. Power Lunch, Joe Biden.
Right, the
look
market
at this.
A little bit here. And the market is that if you have
you're telling me that that's Joe Biden, look at the face and the neck.
All of the
that's
benefits
incredible.
To the top,
look at that.
1/10
right there. What is that?
I'm done.
What is that?
I don't know that
is that not incredible?
Well, listen. What happened that day, Jack, is Biden, he went tanning and he covered his entire face and just his neck got.
Well, he must have been in there for a long time because that's a pretty damn good tan. He must have covered his hands too because they're all white too.
Oh my God, that is.
That's a real video from CNBC. You can go look it up. Power Lunch with Joe Biden. You can see the difference, the neckline of the person that's actually wearing the mask. I want to show you something else, Jay. Something else that convinced me of this. There is so much. Is that not crazy, Jay?
Yeah, and the guy sounded way too coherent.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Way too coherent. There is just no way. I'm trying to find, I want to find this one thing where someone actually had the part where his face, you could see part of the mask from his face. God, I wish I could find that. I must not have it anymore. But anyways, there was someone that had where you could actually see the part of his face by his ear that looked like a piece of tape. It was crazy. I don't know where it is now, but that's a shame. But let me tell you, man, when you see stuff like that, and then you see what came out in the Epstein files, what do you think? I want to know the truth.
All right, here's what I think. I don't think he was hit by a firing squad because there was some guy who I think really was Joe Biden. And some of the times we saw him, like the dude who was going over to the paratrooper that time at the G7.
Well, as far as the firing squad, I don't know if I believe he was executed.
Yeah,
but I do believe that that's not him in that.
Yeah, that to me, I mean, what the hell is that? Like, what? Somebody needs to come and tell me how that's not a mask, because then what the hell's going on here? I've never seen that on anybody in my life.
No,
okay?
And it's not a shadow. There's no shadow on his shirt and neck, and that is not AI. You can go look it up. It's on the CNBC website right now. I verified it when I got it a long time ago, and that's why it went viral.
Who's the person doing the interview? Because they're in on it too, because I'm doing an interview. I'm like, what's going on with your neck, Mr. President? I'm
going to show you a close-up. Take a look at this. That's a close-up. That's the video right there. Look at that.
What's going on?
Look at that.
What? How is nobody asking about that? You're telling me that nobody altered this video? This isn't AI, right?
Nope. It is 100% real. A CNBC video, 100% real. You can go check it out. In fact, talk for a second, Jay. I'm going to look it up. I want to verify this for everybody.
Yeah, go ahead. I want an explanation. And like I said, who's the person doing the interview that sees that and doesn't ask the question, like, what's going on here? I've never seen.
We're going to find out who it was.
It looks like the difference between the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. You ever see those videos where it's like cut off and it's like one's blue and one's like dark brown? That's what it looks like. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't believe the whole firing squad thing, but because there definitely was some old guy that was probably Joe Biden, and some of the things we saw him in where he was shaking hands with ghosts when he didn't know his way off the stage, and how many other times where he was just lost. But then there were times, I guess, where they had to sit him down, he had to do an interview, or there were other times where they had to put in the stand-in for him to actually get through something. I don't know, man. Again, that video is mind-blowing to me, because what the hell's going on with his neck? And nobody asked that question. That's bizarre to me. Really?
Very bizarre. And I'm trying to find the damn thing. Maybe somebody can find it. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I found it on YouTube, but it is CNBC's full interview with the Democratic. This was when it was in 2019, Democratic president. It was CNBC's John Harwood that did the interview.
There you go. He's in on it. Well, Raina's saying in the end, he was very confused, so old. How do you explain that? No, like I said, Raina, I think that he was still around, and I think near the end, they didn't care. They just put him out there. You know, he was really, and here's the other thing. Out in that debate, Jack, I don't think they could risk a body double or a mask.
Oh, no. Debate. He would be too coherent. That would be too obvious.
And they didn't want to risk, a malfunction of any kind. That was Joe Biden. That was Joe Biden
at the debate. Yes, it was.
That was the real Joe Biden, and that's why he was so lost, and that's why they would need a stand-in here and there to have, to probably, get by for 4 years. I don't know, man. You're saying that interview was from 2019?
Well, I'm going to show you who was in the mask. I have a picture of who was actually in that mask. You want to see it?
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
This is the person that was in the mask right there.
It's Jim Carrey.
We're trying to identify this man.
There you go. There you go. Now I know. Now it all makes sense.
No, it's not Jim Carrey. But that was just a joke. But look, I want you to see how realistic that mask looks. Look, if somebody put this mask on, look how realistic that would look.
Yeah. No, no, those some of those masks that I've seen people, those Halloween, you see the commercials every Halloween where there's a guy putting a mask on of an old man, and you look at him like, holy crap, like that's incredible.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, they actually do the whole special effects makeup, and you can see, I think what they did was they put it on from this side of the neck up, and they thought the shirt and everything was going to cover it, but it didn't.
But that was 2019, that interview?
Yep. And I told you, see how coherent he was in that, but yet in the 2020 debate, he couldn't even find which way was up.
Well, not even 2020. I'm talking about the 2024 debate at the end, when the one he had with President Trump, where he couldn't even, form a thought. In 2020, here's the thing, and I agree with you. In 2020, Joe Biden was lost in 2020. Joe Biden wasn't the same guy that he was in 2016 and 2020 while he was going through the campaign. The man campaigned from his basement. He was making no sense then, and it got progressively worse as his presidency, the auto pen presidency, went on. So I could totally see. But if they were even standing in somebody for him in 2019, because somebody needs to explain to me what the hell's going on with his neck in that interview. I need to know, because if you're going to tell me that that's really Joe Biden, then you need to tell me what the hell's going on with his neck.
Yeah, and if you can find it, it's like I said, it's CNBC Power Lunch, Joe Biden, something Harwood. I forgot his first name already. John Harwood, and you can even put it. You can even take the video or screenshot, put it into Grok, and it'll tell you that it'll probably come up with some bullshit like, he went tanning, but he covered his whole head.
Deborah said she sent some. What did she send in the DMs? I'm just looking. What is this?
A DM of what?
I don't know. Deb, what DM did you send? Because I'm looking at a couple from you, and maybe you sent it to Jack or me.
No, I'm on her DMs right here. She sent me something. No, she didn't send me anything. I'm on the DMs. I don't see anything. Maybe it's just not loaded.
Maybe.
I don't know. X has been having so many problems lately.
Yeah. Oh, the DMs are horrible too.
Look, it's taking forever to load. Look at this.
She said she sent it to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's loading right now.
Okay.
My God, could it load any slower? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this thing. All right. So, anyways, the video that she sent was probably okay. So it's a YouTube link. I think it's for oh yeah, look at these pictures. Oh yeah, you can see the huge difference. I'm gonna put these pictures up.
Oh, is it like Biden through the years?
Something similar. But look at the I want you to see the structure of his face here, okay? Let me see if I can make that any bigger. I wish I could zoom in on that shit, man.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Look at the structure of his face over here and then over here. You see how the sides of his head kind of go down? You can see them.
Yeah.
See the grooves on the sides of his head? Yeah. I mean, that is incredible. Look at the top left to the top right.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and yeah, I know. Obviously, Joe Biden, you could say he had plastic surgery, but the face structure, everything is just different. It's really bizarre. It really is. The transformation of the way Biden, the ears, right, all that stuff. The way Biden changed from even 2015, 2016 to 2020, forget 2024. It's really incredible. That's the thing. Like, it makes you think, is that really him? I don't know, man. It's crazy.
AI is the first. So it's got a bunch of ads on YouTube, so I'm not going to watch it. But this was the CNBC. See, it says right there, CNBC. God bless America. It says right there. Let me mute this and let it play for a second. Yeah. It says right here, CNBC television, CNBC's full interview with the Democratic presidential candidate, Joe Biden. See right there, John Harwood. This is the video. Oh, look what somebody else wrote under here. Joe has got a mask on. Someone else talking. It is not him.
Yeah.
That's the first comment. What?
Okay. It would have to be, because it's so obvious. I mean, it looks so freaking obvious.
That's the first comment that I saw on YouTube. Joe's wearing a mask. It's not him. He's not that coherent, for one thing. That's incredible.
The fact that that's 2019 and they were trying to do this with this guy. I mean, he was out to lunch even back then. Oh, it makes sense though. He's the perfect puppet.
Well, what about Hillary Clinton? Did you see that video where she was arrested?
No.
You never saw that video. That was a real video. And she was handcuffed. She was walked to a van by it looked like two undercover cops or whatever. She was walked to a black van, okay? You can hear the handcuffs when they slap them on her, and then she kind of falls backwards like she's weak or scared or nervous or something.
Hold on. That's 9/11. Is that the 9/11 video?
No.
Do you know the 9/11 video when she's leaving ground zero and she almost falls down to the ground?
No. This is the actual arrest video. So that's why it makes me think that maybe I've heard a lot of rumors, Jay, that, some people have been arrested, but they've been replaced. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's true or not, but that video of Joe Biden makes me think, and that video of Hillary Clinton being arrested, you can go look for that. Go look for it. That's 100% real.
Is that on? It's on X, probably, right?
Actually, you know what? No, hang on. I'll look for it so that way I can pull it up here. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you right here. Give me 1 sec. Just talk for a second, Jay. Do your thing.
I tell you, Jack's making me filibuster all night long on this show tonight because we're looking stuff up. We're just going spontaneous because we got 2 hours, so we could do a lot tonight. But yeah, all this stuff. And what I say to people is, we try to bring you stuff and evidence and things to make you think, to make you actually delve into this stuff and say, you know what? This stuff could happen. It could have happened, because you hear all this stuff that's out of hand crazy. We're not doing that. We're actually looking at stuff and then giving you a reason to think as to maybe this is what happened. Go ahead, Jack.
It may have been the 9/11 ceremony video, not at 9/11.
That's what
but the ceremony video. I think that's the one I'm talking about. You hear the handcuffs, and then you see her fall backwards. Did you ever hear the handcuffs?
I never did. I just seen that video a million times because that was during the campaign, 2016.
Let me show you. I want you to hear this. Let me find it real quick. Do some more filibustering.
Well, listen, I know what handcuffs sound like because of my former life. So I do know what that sounds like, the clicking and the little grinding. I get it. So if I hear it, I'll know. I'll know if that's what it is. But that video is the one where, yes, she's leaving the 9/11 ceremony. And that was 9/11, obviously, probably, I think it was 2016, right before, 2 months before the election. And
so I want you to see this, Jay. It looks like she has, it sounds like she has the chains or handcuffs already on her when she's walking towards the van. Like they put them on her, like from the front. You know how they handcuff from the front? I want you to hear this. Tell me what you think.
Okay.
All right, all right, let's pull this up right here. I want to put it up right here. And let me move this real quick, Jay, because I want you. All right, everybody, I want you to hear this, okay? Take a listen to this. You hear that? Did you hear that clink?
I did.
Did you hear that clink? Now, I'm not sure. Now, that's not handcuffs being put on, but that could be, the handcuffs or chains already on there. I don't know. But I do know they both get her by the arms and have to walk her to the van. That much I do know.
Do we have video of right before? Because I would think.
I wish. Oh, my God.
But there's got to be continuous video of her.
You'd think?
Well, if there's not, then that's a problem because there should be continuous video of her from that ceremony, leaving the ceremony, going to the van.
Did you hear the clink?
I heard a clink. I heard something.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That sounds like chains.
Yeah, it sounded like a chain or something.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know if it was there, but here's why I'm deducting this, right? If there's no video of her from the ceremony walking to that van, then I'm going to think a little more like, well, why was there no video of that?
Exactly. They might have blanked out the arrest part. That's why they handcuffed her from the front. That's why you only see the back of her.
And nobody, is there any other shots? I've never seen another shot or angle of that either, ever.
That's the only one. And I think that's the CNN version. CNN shot that video.
That's interesting because, right. And again, we're not saying Hillary Clinton was definitely arrested that day.
No, we don't know.
Is this. Why is it that there's no other angle of her falling? There's no other camera near the front. That was in the end of that presidential campaign. There were cameras everywhere around Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Then she's leaving the 9/11 ceremony. The only shot we have is from behind her. No other shots from the side. Nobody up in a building. Nothing.
As she starts walking, you hear her click
and falls down.
Like she's got so much anxiety or scared to death. They have to grab her by both arms. When she starts to walk and fall, you hear the clink. You can hear it.
Yeah. And it's weird. She kind of stumbles back. And that's the thing that now it's got. See, this is what I'm saying. We make
Listen
you
to
think.
This.
Make you think. Because this has me thinking now.
We have a comment here. Look for the one of her coming out of her daughter's apartment later that day. Not the same person.
I remember that now. And that went viral too. And people, of course, discounted it as, fake and blah, blah, blah. But I remember that now. I remember that. But this is what I'm saying. It makes you think. We're trying to think here. We're not saying this is definitely true. But
we're not coming to any conclusions here. We're just giving you the opportunity to think about it in a different way.
Right. And I'm thinking out a different way now that I'd never thought of before, because I'm thinking, why weren't there other cameras or other angles of her falling down? That's Hillary Clinton, who people were positive was going to be the next president of the United States 2 months after that. And there's no other cameras there from the front angle to watch her falling down.
Maybe that's why he won, even though she had a 97% chance. Maybe that's why he won, because she was taken away. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
And again, we're just trying to get you to think about it. We don't know. We're not coming to any conclusions. We're not saying she definitely was. We're just trying to think about it in a different way.
Yeah, and I had no idea Jack was going to even bring this up. No, I'm sorry, Jack. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish what you're saying. I didn't hear you.
No, I was just saying it's called critical thinking. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, and I didn't even know you were going to bring this up. Like, most of the time, Jack doesn't tell me everything we're going to talk about. So just so I can actually on the fly think about this stuff, and I don't make a or if I have something, I'm not going to tell him, so he could kind of think about it and not like form an opinion. You know what I mean? So this right now has me like, I'm not saying that happened. I'm not saying she switched out, but why when that happened, were there no other cameras around at a different angle? That's never the case with this stuff ever.
Never. And then later that day, you see a video that doesn't even look like her. It looks nothing like her, but it is her. And then Joe Biden, you see the mask divider. Okay, then you see this email dump or this document dump from Epstein. I'm telling you, man. It is what it is, because if say Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, all these other people were arrested, taken to Guantanamo Bay or something, right? Say that's what happened to these people. America can't come out and say, hey, yeah, we arrested all of our big politicians. They can't do that because it would make America look weak. We might even be attacked if we did that, And so what do? We just keep the continuity of government, keep the continuity of everything. You have to have somebody that looks like them, somebody that can wear something and go in and be that person.
Yeah, and we know our government can do amazing things. They even tell us the amazing things that they can do, some of them. Look what we just did. We talked about it on this show in Venezuela. I mean, look what they did. That operation that they pulled off in Venezuela is almost, you couldn't do it in Hollywood any better than what they did, with thankfully no Americans even being injured going into Venezuela, into the middle of that place, and removing the president of the country. Think about that, the stuff that our government just did. So our government could do crazy stuff.
I'm going to show you what the Ukraine government did. Okay. So if people don't think that body doubles are a thing, or clones, or whatever it is that they did right here, I'm going to show you something interesting. Take a look at this, Jay. That is the actual body double behind Zelensky right there. That's a real photo. That is an actual body double behind Zelensky. Take a look. You can see the shirt right there, the pants, the look, everything. That is an actual body double right there. And I want you to see, you can see it again right here. Take a look at that. There you can see it better. You see the shirt, see the pants?
Yeah.
That is Zelensky's body double.
Not AI.
Say again?
Not AI.
No. This is 100% real. 100%. In fact, just to get you guys to know that it's real, I'm gonna go ahead and ask. We're gonna put it into Grok right now. Yeah, I want you to see. I want Grok to see this shit. All right. Let's go to Super Grok.
Super Grok.
We're asking Super Grok. Okay.
Yep.
Is this a real photo? Whoop. Is this a real photo? We're going to ask Super Grok. Let's take a look. It's not a real photo. What?
It's not real.
This is not the image you've shared. Oh. See, it says it's an old recycled photo from 2023. It's saying it's not a current photograph. That's what it says. This is not a real current photograph from February 2026.
What the hell? That's what it's saying. What the hell is Grok doing? We didn't ask that.
I don't know. I asked if it was a real photo, and it says no, it's not a real current photograph from February 2026. What the hell?
What the hell's that? Ask it a
different way.
But look,
it says it matches the 2023 stuff.
Okay, I guess ask it different, Jack. Be specific with Grok tonight. I guess Grok's in some kind of mood.
What the hell am I going to say?
Is this photo AI or is it authentic? I guess. Let's
okay, yeah, that's better. Is this photo AI or is it authentic? Please don't tell me about February.
Oh my God, what was that?
I have no idea what that was. And I hope they don't say, no, this photo is not AI generated. It's an authentic, real photograph, but it's from February 2023. It still says not recent. Why the hell are they saying that?
I don't know.
But I told you, this is a not an AI generated. This is an authentic, real photograph. Take a look at that. That is a body double back there.
Yep. Go to the other one, Jack, and plug that one in, because that other one is insane. The guy's literally like in the wide open.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, the shit that we find is incredible.
Go to that other one. The one where he's
I gotta try to find out. Oh, man. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to type in the shit again because.
Oh no! Why am I looking at Candace Owens? Oh my god! I gotta.
That's she just comes up there for some reason. I have no idea why.
You got Candy O trying to ruin our show. Oh.
Take a look. Here's the video of it. You want to see? Look at this. Yeah.
Let's go. Blow that up. Here we go.
Look at him. Look at him right there.
Yeah.
That's him. I told you it's a real video, so there's no need to put it in Grok. Look at that shit. Look at
Put
that.
that in Grok. Put that in Grok.
What, the video?
Yes.
I can't. I'd have to save it and all that other
All
shit.
right. Oh my God. Somebody else. You guys can do it.
Actually, you know what? Let me send Grok this link, and we'll see if Grok can do it by this link. Okay?
It probably can.
Well, Grok's been acting really freaking weird tonight.
Yeah, Grok's trying to mess us up. Grok's trying to tell people that we're not telling the truth.
Yeah, for some reason it's going, no, this is not a real photograph from February 2026. What the hell are you talking about?
Not what I asked you, Grok. And Drax, I get it. Drax says be nice. Grok knows best. Listen, Drax, I fight with Grok every single day. I have full-fledged conversations with Grok. Full-fledged.
Now, see, I don't think Grok can watch videos from a link. Watch. Is the video in this link real or AI? I don't think it can watch videos from a link.
I think it can. We'll see. I think it can. Do you have it on the screen? Yeah, put it up.
Hold on. It's one of those things that's going to take forever, man, because it can't do it. I don't, because I've tried this before with links, and it usually has a problem with that.
Okay.
And I'm trying to put it on here, but it looks like it's going to have a problem. Let's just, I don't know what the hell's going to happen here. But Jay, anyways, I showed you the other photo of the body double looking out. That is 100% real. That is 100% real. Even Grok said it is not an AI generated. It is a real photograph from 2023. That's you saw the body double with your own eyes.
Yeah, right now, Jack, you're skipping around on your video feed.
Am I still skipping around?
There you go. Now you're back.
Wow, that was weird.
Would you have that video up while you were doing that?
I think that's what's happening. Check this out, Jay. All right, look at this. I want you to take a look at this. It says, no, the video circulating in that X search, Biden's 2023 Kiev visit is not AI generated. It is an authentic footage from a real event in February 2023. So there you have it. There you have it. All that shit, 100% real.
The video, the photo, that's a Volodymyr Zelensky stunt double.
And I don't put out fake shit. So anybody, that says, I don't put out fake shit. I don't show fake shit on here.
No, we're checking and doing it in front of you just to say, hey, we're checking it, right? If it came out fake, we'd say, all right, it was fake. It's not fake.
No. We do the real shit. We only bring real hard evidence, like real evidence. Nobody else has this kind of shit. So I just wanted to say that.
There you go. Absolutely. and I mean, the fact that Zelensky has a legit stunt double, legit. That guy, if you switch those two dudes out, how do I know? Wait, Jack, how about this? How do we know that the guy that was front and center isn't the stunt double and Zelensky's the guy in the back?
We don't know. I don't know about stunt double. It's like a body double more than
I like stunt double. I like calling him a stunt double.
But I can tell you right now that, they have, you saw it. Those photos were real. The video was real, 100% authentic. And you saw him. He was wearing the same shirt, same pants, same shoes, same haircut, same facial beard and the whole nine. So we honestly couldn't know from one thing to another. But that brings up the question. Hillary Clinton, is that possible? Yes. Joe Biden, is that if Ukraine can do it, why can't the US do it?
Or maybe we're the ones that did it for them.
You never know. You never know. And that's why I'm saying, but this is real proof. This is real proof that it happens.
And why is that right there not like a worldwide story that Zelensky has a stunt double?
I'm saying we should be on Fox News right now saying, look at this shit. But see, that's the problem. You know, we need people to share the hell out of this so people know. That's the thing. Got to know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to me that this stuff is just not more out there. I mean, to me, I've never seen that video, and I am on all the time. I am obviously politically engaged, and I've never seen the Zelensky stunt double photo or video. That was the first time I've seen it.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yep.
You know, I love finding stuff that nobody else has. You know, it makes it more fun. That's why we're called Secret America. We find the secrets that are buried deep behind the flag.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
we give you something to think about. That's what we do here.
Exactly. I'm going to really give you something to think about now.
Uh-oh.
How would you like to see evidence, actual evidence, that the man that died in Jeffrey Epstein's cell was not Jeffrey Epstein?
I'd love to see that.
You want to see it?
Oh, yeah.
I want to show it to you.
I want to see it.
So let me tell you. First of all, last episode, I'm going to move this for a second. Last episode, we put up this post. We were the first ones to put up this post and show people everything. And then we told you that this was from a guard, that this had to be from a guard, this post. And then guess what? Later on that day or the next day, it was found out that it was from a guard named Robert and then a Spanish last name. But it was from a guard. This thing was from an actual guard. And he says, I'm shaking right now, but I think they switched him because they had a trip van. They didn't sign in, didn't record the plate. It was a guy in a military outfit. Tower guy let the van through, you know, all that stuff. They think that they switched him. And I'm going to show you some more proof that I believe that they switched him. All right. Check this out. This right here is a photo of the dead body as it was in the ambulance. All right. This is the photo. You see the neck ligatures right there? You see that bruising?
Yep.
I want to show you something. I put that into Grok. I said, hey, you know, what about that bruising? You know, that's pretty rough bruising for hanging. This is what Grok said. All right. This Grok said right here that based on forensic literature, which Grok has access to all the forensic literature in the world, based on forensic literature, severe neck bruising like this, characterized by extensive echomyosis, purplish discoloration from blood leakage into tissue swelling, yada, 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 tends to be more consistent with homicidal ligature strangulation than suicidal hanging. Okay, so Grok says that looks like homicidal ligature. And why is that important? Because if you're going to switch somebody out, the person's probably not going to commit suicide that you're putting in their cell. So you kill them and then you put them in the cell. Okay, so now even Grok says that's consistent with homicidal strangulation. Yes. Now I've got something even better. Something that is undeniable. As a matter of fact, Jay, it can't be denied, is what I'm telling you. I mean, the stuff that we find here on Secret America is absolutely incredible. I want to see. Go ahead.
I'm just glad that Grok didn't tell you that photo wasn't from February of 2026.
I know, right? It's right. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with Grok now, but yeah. So I want to show you. But first, I'm trying to find one other thing because I have two things that are absolutely incredible. But oh man, hey, am I frozen?
Yeah, you're frozen.
Son of a bitch, my computer's frozen.
Get rid of that thing we talk about on here. Maybe that'll slow it down a little bit from happening.
Whoa, are you still there?
I'm here. I hear you.
Okay. My whole computer went black.
Oh, man. Well, no, now you're gone for a second.
What the hell was that?
Well, now you're gone, but I hear you.
What the hell is going on here?
And now I just see your avatar.
Okay. Let's see what we can do here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Camera. Oh, there is no, according to them, there is no fucking camera.
Uh-oh.
What the hell? Oh, man, this is, ugh. All right. I'm really sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. Tell you what, I'm just going to talk through this for now, okay? So, Jay,
Yes.
Get this. So the evidence that I was talking about, I was trying to find that particular evidence. But anyways, I found something really good that I wanted to share with everybody that is undeniable. You know, it literally can't be denied. So check this out, okay?
I think
This is a photo of him in the ambulance. You see that?
Yes, we got it.
That's a photo of him in the ambulance, okay? And I want you to look at something. Take a look at this. You see that? What's the difference between this and this?
I'm not seeing a tattoo, and I'm seeing
bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. There it is. The tattoo. Jeffrey Epstein had a tattoo right there on his left arm. It is not right there on this man.
Show me that picture again.
Right there. Take a look. It's right there.
I want to see how high it is. All right. It looks like it's not that far down from the shoulder.
No, it's right here. It would have been right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yep.
So, no. This is not that is definitive proof that this is not Jeffrey Epstein.
All
okay?
right.
And I want to show you something else. Because there's actually more to it than that. For people that say, oh, he could have gotten rid of it or whatever. This says right here that in 2017, deposition related to victim Courtney Wild, Epstein confirmed under oath, question, okay, the tattoo on your left arm of a barbed wire. Answer, yes. When did you get that tattoo? I got it probably when I was 18 when I got that. That tells you right there in 2017 that he had that tattoo. And he supposedly died in 2019.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That is definitive proof that that is not Jeffrey Epstein. Look at it. That's not Jeffrey Epstein.
The tattoo isn't there. And by the way, what man gets that tattoo on there? That looks like a Pamela Anderson tattoo.
Well, you get the barbed wire thing when you're young. It's stupid. God. But that's not Epstein. That is definitive proof. These are real photos of Epstein. I showed you the 2017 deposition. This is actual proof that is not Jeffrey Epstein. No tattoo right there. Now, you put that together with the fact that Grok says that that's a homicidal ligature on his neck. Put that together with that. And then you also put the fact that it doesn't really, he's bloated. He's got the big face, the big, after the death. So first of all, this person was killed and he has no barbed wire tattoo. And then the guard said that he was switched out. So you tell me, Jay, what conclusion would you come to based on this evidence that I have shown you?
Well, based on what I just saw, that's not Jeffrey Epstein lying in that photo. It just because that photo goes far enough down on his arm that it would have caught it. Go back to the photo on the gurney one more time.
Look at Deborah. She said, you're getting too close to the truth, Jack. I better watch out, man. I'm telling you. Maybe that's why the camera went out. They're going to kill me right now.
That's what we're saying, right? That's what she's saying.
Are they going to kill me off camera? Yeah, shit.
Just so everybody knows, Jack did not self-delete.
Yes, I am not suicidal. You hear me? I am not suicidal. By the way, how weird is it that Hillary Clinton is connected, and so is Bill Clinton connected with Jeffrey Epstein big time, right? But then Hillary Clinton's brother, Anthony Rodham, died like a month before Epstein, and he looks just like Epstein. He looks like the guy that would have been put on the gurney. I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there.
Show the picture, if you have it, Jack, of Hillary Clinton's brother, Anthony, who died.
I can find it real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm going to show you guys the picture. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you guys the picture of him and the picture of the hopefully the picture of the corpse side by side. I don't know if somebody's already done that or not, but I'm going to show you what this guy looks like. Take a look at this. Okay. I want you to see this. All right. This is his face right here. Take a look at that. That is his face. Okay. Bloated. The hair is the same. Tell me what you think.
That's Hillary Clinton's brother.
Yes. That is Hillary Clinton's brother. Take a look at this right there. There. And then there. Take a look even closer if you can. There. And then there. And there. And there.
Yeah. Crazy.
You never know. That's the thing. You never know. I'm not saying that that's him, but I'm just giving you, food for thought. What I will say definitively is that's not Jeffrey Epstein laying on that gurney.
That tattoo should be visible in that photo. That tattoo goes far enough down on the arm that
Yep.
you should see a part of that tattoo, and we don't.
Oh, you would definitely see at least part of it right there.
Yeah, and we don't see it.
So
It's not there.
no, there we are.
Nobody's ever asked that question. What does it say? Deborah just put from Grok. Yes, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, Mark Epstein, has long expressed doubts about the official suicide ruling and effectively sought additional scrutiny of the autopsy findings. That's from Grok from Deborah about Jeffrey Epstein's brother.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, the stuff that we find here is amazing. I love it. I absolutely love that's why I love this show, Jay, because I like finding that kind of stuff, and I like shocking you more than anything. When you're stumped or shocked, that's how I know I found some good shit.
Yeah, because you have a different mindset than me. You know, your mindset is more towards this stuff, and it's good. I have a different mindset in other ways that makes you think. This stuff that you do makes me think, and that's why this is such a great show. And it's making, I hope, everybody listening and watching think. You know, like, we're just presenting this stuff to you, and you decide. But you know, in this case, I think it's pretty definitive to say that photo of that guy who they say is Jeffrey Epstein on that gurney, that ain't him. So, I mean, nope. I have eyes that work. You guys have eyes that work. You know, brains, common sense. That ain't him. And that's far enough down on that arm.
Oh, yeah. Look, it's high up. Only maybe 6 inches from the shoulder, it looks like.
Yeah.
And then right here, it would be right here.
And even,
right here.
Yeah. And if somebody's just say, oh, the photo's reversed. Well, if it's reversed, no.
It's not reversed.
It's not reversed.
That's on his left arm. It's not reversed.
It's his left arm.
Yeah. Not only is it his left arm, but that thing right there that you see, that white thing on the arm that's at the bottom right there, that's at the crease of the elbow. Okay? Where they put like where they draw blood and shit. That's at the crease of the elbow. Okay? This crease of the elbow is way here. Look at that.
Yep.
You would see the tattoo on this man.
At least and if you want to say no, listen, you're not telling me that whole tattoo is covered up to that low. It's impossible. No way.
Yeah. So, you decide what you want. I happen to think that, and I'm going to say it straight out, that's not Jeffrey Epstein lying on that gurney.
Well, and the best part, show more pictures of Hillary Clinton's brother, Anthony.
You want to see some more?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, that is some crazy ish right there. I mean, it's one thing to see, it is one thing to see the fact that, that's not Jeffrey Epstein, but to see that could possibly be Hillary Clinton's brother, how incredible is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pictures. Yeah, that's incredible. Show more pictures of him, because that guy on that gurney looks more like Hillary Clinton. I'm not saying it's Hillary Clinton's brother, but it looks more like him than it does Jeffrey Epstein.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find some that's a little, that actually shows more of his face. I want people to be able to see more of this man's face. I can't really. Oh, wait, I'm just going to show this one anyway. Look at these photos of this man. Okay. Here we go right here. Take a look at these photos right here. That's him right there. Okay.
He's got us right. And even, look, they have a photo, Jack, of Epstein.
Yeah, look at the post. I didn't even read this. It says, this is Hillary Clinton's brother that died in 2019. I'm fairly confident that they kept him on ice and swapped him out for Epstein.
He died only about 2 months before Jeffrey Epstein, everybody. It was about 2 months before. Just so you know.
Okay, tell you what. Look at the dead face right here with the ligature marks right here on the bottom left.
Yep.
Then look at his face on the top right.
Yep. Yeah.
Think what you want.
Yeah. To me, that's the same guy.
That's incredible stuff.
Yeah.
That's incredible stuff.
To me, that's the same guy right there.
So, if I suddenly cut off, it was Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking around my office right now, and I think I'm good. So hopefully I'll be all right, too. Just everybody know I also am not self-deletion happy, just so you know.
Man, oh man, how the hell does this happen? Man, I mean, that's just weird. It's never happened with the camera like that. So
you have like no setting to even get your camera right now?
No. It says now right now it's saying there is no camera. I went to go put the camera. It says there is no camera. It's like it's completely like it died. It's just very weird. Very weird.
Okay. All right.
But so we only got 42 minutes. It's fine. You could still hear me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we hear you fine, and you could still put stuff up on the screen. So we're good. We're professionals. We push through.
That's right. We're gonna keep on grinding. So let me tell you what I hate. or not what I hate, but what I'm angry at. I'm angry at Trump. Why? Because I'm
Uh-oh.
angry at Truth Social.
Oh no.
Let me show you this, Jay. Okay. I have never had a Truth Social account before. I created one yesterday.
Oh, you did? You didn't tell me that. I told you to make one a while ago.
Yeah, well, I had one, but I never used it, and it was at Jack Danger. But I created one yesterday because I wanted them all to stay Jack Danger Live, from all over. I wanted them all to say. So I created one with Jack Danger Live. This is what the F they sent me. Look at this. Your account is banned. It says your account has been banned for it's right there at the top right. See Jack Danger Live? Your account has been banned for, it says indefinite bans are a rare and severe sanction and generally reserved for the most egregious violations. What in the hell are they talking about? I created this account yesterday.
Did somebody else maybe have that handle and they think it's
no?
Then
Jack Danger. Who the hell's gonna have Jack Danger Live? No, I don't know what the hell this is.
Did you appeal it? Is there any way for you to get in touch with anybody at support?
No, all it said was review the community guidelines. You could appeal if I write in the subject line at appeal, but it's weird because I mean I posted one thing and it was that dangerous thoughts video that I did.
What the hell was that?
And then I was banned on Truth Social, the free speech platform.
It says, please send an email to contact@truthsocial.com to appeal. I would do that for sure if you haven't already.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to be part of Truth Social after that.
Well,
what the hell is that?
Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe it was an algorithm glitch because this isn't a person that did it. Probably tricked something that you in that video tripped the algorithm for some reason. I don't know.
I don't like that at all, man. I don't know what the hell that was.
I've never posted a video on Truth Social. Obviously, you guys know I post a ton of videos, pretty much one a day on X. I've never posted a video on Truth Social. I just basically have the account, so I see exactly what President Trump is saying and when he says it. Like as soon as I get his notifications right away, so I have it right away. But I've never posted a video on Truth Social. What the hell did you say in that video yesterday that they would even think you should be banned for life? What the hell?
I know, banned. It says this indefinite ban is reserved for the most egregious violations. What in the hell did I do that was an egregious violation?
I got to watch the video again.
No, all I did was say, this is the left in a nutshell, and I made fun of some leftist. That's it.
That's bizarre.
I know. For Raina right here. She says right here, why did they fake his death? Is he a CIA agent? Going back to Jeffrey Epstein, I'm going to tell you right now, this is my own personal opinion. He was an intelligence agent. Now, was it CIA, Mossad, whatever? I don't know. But I'm going to tell you, he was not an intelligence asset like a lot of people think. He wasn't found and then agreed to do this. He was an agent. He was set up with the money, set up with the houses, probably confiscated houses from the intelligence agencies, maybe bought with Black Ops budget. Who knows? But I'm telling you right now, he was an agent, and that's why they got him out, because he's very valuable. All right? He's not just some asset.
Yeah, well, I'm looking right now, and Jeffrey Epstein got a bank charter. And he says he didn't obtain a full traditional bank charter. He applied for and was granted a license to operate an international banking equity called Southern Country International in the U.S. Virgin Islands, where he owned property, obviously, St. James Island, a limited type of offshore banking license under territorial law, allowing business only with non-U.S. clients, and subject to lighter regulation and oversight compared to a standard bank charter. You know what? Nobody just gets even this limited bank charter. It's impossible to get bank charters. And Jeffrey Epstein gets one, even if it's a limited one. It says it's distinct from a conventional bank charter, which would allow broader deposit taking, lending, and domestic operations under strict federal oversight. Well, maybe that makes sense that this bank charter was kind of not subject to such regulation.
Real quick, this is bothering the hell out of me, man. I'm going to try something to get my camera back, okay?
All right.
So if I go out, just know I'll be right back, okay?
Go ahead. We will carry on. We'll carry the flag as Jack tries to get his camera back. I don't know what happened. That is crazy. And he gets banned from Truth Social for no reason whatsoever. I'm on Truth Social. There you are. You're back.
That's what I'm talking about. Give it to me.
You're back. I was just saying, I don't understand why about the Truth Social thing. That's wild.
They banned me. I mean, what the hell? You make an account, you post one video about leftists, which I thought was cool with the, with Truth Social. I mean, hell, I put it on TikTok and I put it on Instagram. They didn't ban me.
That'll tell you right there that something's wrong. I think something I would appeal it just on principle alone, but I think something in that algorithm just malfunctioned and flagged you for no reason. Because if TikTok and Instagram isn't flagging you, then you know you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean that is just some crazy ish right there. I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh boy. Anyways, so I mean, how crazy? Okay, so far today, we've already revealed, that there are body doubles, there are actual body doubles, that people that wear masks. I showed you, we showed you actual evidence from Epstein file document load that said, Biden was not him. He was wearing a mask. And I showed you the video. That's a real CNBC video that shows you. We got the Hillary arrest video. And then we've got right now the Jeffrey Epstein tattoo missing from this guy. And then side by side, Hillary Clinton's brother and then this dead body. I mean, the things that we have already revealed today should be everywhere, all over the world. But I mean, for some reason it doesn't happen. I don't know why.
No, listen, everybody that watches, put it out there right now, while we're doing this show, put that stuff out there that we discovered it and showed it to you here, because honestly, I am not of the same, like I have more of a straight news. Jack comes up with these things and he presents evidence, and I'm looking at that, and I'm coming from a law enforcement background, 25 and a half years. To me, if you can at least think that something's going on here with Jeffrey Epstein from his death, and we always thought there was something weird, right? The cameras all broke at the same time. It just so happens to be Jeffrey Epstein, who again involved with the Clintons, and we talked about how they should have their own hotline. And now you add in this tattoo that's not there. You add in that Hillary Clinton's brother. Oh, in the last episode, we showed you the nose on the gurney, the curvature nose, the ears aren't the same. And now we just went through Hillary Clinton's brother 2 months before, a little bit before, dies, and then resembles Jeffrey Epstein a lot, even alive. Especially, and then they have this guy on the gurney that looks a lot like Hillary Clinton's brother. So we're not saying that it's definitely true, but geez, if you don't try to think maybe that's true from watching this, I don't know where you're coming from, because I will critique, and I will say, I'm not critique. I'm like, wait a minute. I think this is probably, we're on something here. Like, that's what I'm thinking right now, Jack. I don't know.
And I want to remind everybody of something, okay? When this happened, okay, there were two guards who, quote, fell asleep for about a half an hour, 30 minutes, okay? They falsified the logs, all right? They falsified the logs, and then the cameras just happened to break. Not only did the guards not go see him, but all the cameras that were facing him malfunctioned, didn't work, and right before all that happened, his cellmate was transferred to another cell same day. So that way, Jeffrey Epstein, his cellmate was transferred to another cell, so he was by himself. All the cameras malfunctioned, and the guards fell asleep and falsified the logs.
All right.
You're telling me all that happens at the same time, then you see a man on the gurney with no tattoo, the different nose, different ears. I mean, how can you not say? Then you got the post by the guard. How can you not say that Jeffrey Epstein is not this man?
All right, here's what we should do. I want you to go through that step by step one more time. This is step by step. Go through all of them one more time and pause for a second after you finish the statement. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's what happened. First of all, the guards, actually, the first thing that happened, I'm going to tell you right now, the first thing that happened was Epstein's cellmate was transferred out of his cell earlier that day. So Epstein was then by himself. His cellmate was transferred out. All right.
Coincidence.
Yes. Transferred out. Then the guards that night, The night that now this happened at the same exact time that Jeffrey Epstein just happened to kill himself. The guards just happened to fall asleep for those 30 minutes. And that was when Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Almost like he knew the guards were asleep. So the guards fell asleep and falsified the logs.
Coincidence.
All right? That's another one. Then the cameras facing his cell and inside the hallway malfunctioned. Both of them.
Coincidence. 3.
Same time. Then Jeffrey Epstein just happened to kill himself at the exact time that nobody was watching.
Coincidence. 4.
Then you see on the body that's wheeled out, you got this post actually by an actual guard that we found that said it looks like they switched him out because of the tryptophan and everything else. And we verified that the post is real. Happened an hour beforehand.
Coincidence. 5.
Yep. Then you got the fact that the man does not have the tattoo on his body that he's supposed to have. I mean, even Grok said in a deposition, he said he had this tattoo. You can see it in the photos. There's no tattoo on the body.
Huge coincidence. 6.
Then you got the fact that this man's nose and ears look nothing like the man that was alive. The man that died, his nose is curved. His ears are all fucked up. It looks nothing like him.
Coincidence. 7.
Then you see Hillary Clinton's brother died a little bit before that, and he looks exactly like the guy on the gurney.
Coincidence. 8.
Then you see that Grok said that this was not a suicide. This was a homicidal strangulation. Grok analyzed forensic literature, analyzed the photo, and said that it was homicidal strangulation, which probably happened after he died, after Anthony Rodham died. Then they probably did that, so that way they could make it look like, it was Epstein killed himself.
Coincidence. 9. And Michael Baden, the medical examiner, go on that one too.
Yeah, and he was there, and he actually said that to him, it looked more like a homicide. He said there was the injuries were inconsistent with a suicide. He said it looked more like a homicide.
Coincidence. 10.
So we have 10 full coincidences there.
Okay, so what does that many coincidences equal?
Well, too many coincidences equal a conspiracy, and I call too many when you got 3. Okay, you got a couple is 2, a few is 3. So let's say 4. Too many is 4. They have 10.
10. Like we just went through 10 legit things. Legit. Not, made up fantasy world, wacko crap. Things. Legit. That you can look up yourself and come to your own conclusion with. What do you got?
Absolutely. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible that there's no way you can think that that's Jeffrey Epstein at this time with all the evidence that was presented. I mean, honestly, what makes you think that Jeffrey Epstein, first of all, would have known the guards were asleep and that the cameras were first of all, his cellmate was transferred out of his cell that day. That way he could be alone. Then all of a sudden the cameras malfunction and the guards are asleep. They don't check on him. He happened to kill himself in that exact 30-minute window. Come on, people. Come on.
And they also can use the excuse, well, his cell, here's the other thing, his cell, we saw a video of that cell.
Mm-hmm.
And in that cell, you have somebody, the most prominent prisoner in the world.
Mm-hmm.
In that cell, who you would think you would have on suicide watch.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
He was on suicide watch.
Yeah,
he was on
the only
suicide
problem
watch.
is, Jack, the only problem is this. You can't even see the entire cell from outside the cell.
Nope.
You look in the window, there's a portion of that cell behind a wall where he could be doing whatever he wants.
And we showed that video on our last episode. The video of his cell.
Okay, we didn't see him. We didn't. Why was that even possible that you wouldn't be able to see what was going on in that cell? There's so many things here.
They didn't even go look in. They were asleep and falsified the logs. Then, like I said, that's that alone, this stuff alone, okay? All in the same day, his cellmates transferred out, the cameras malfunction, and the guards fall asleep for 30 minutes. All that happens, and then he just happens to be by himself where he can kill himself in that 30-minute window that he knows the cameras are off and the guards are asleep. I mean, just come on.
Listen, I got to be honest with you. I was getting tired of Jeffrey Epstein. I had Epstein fatigue. I think we all did. We all did. But this, I'm rejuvenated.
It's incredible.
I'm back. I'm here for this because like we just ran through, as I said, 10. I didn't even know if it was going to be that many, Jack. I just wanted you to run through them because, your favorite saying is, so many coincidences added equal a conspiracy. You just came up with 10 things that are just, wow. So, and you're like, wait a minute. Now, somebody just Shorty put the Anthony Bourdain theory. Remember the guy, the cook, or was it from CNN? Anthony Bourdain, and like that he was switched out but she's even saying, but seeing the Clinton brother,
Yeah, the Clinton brother, and especially when the Clintons had the most to lose here with Epstein.
Correct.
But at the same time, I think that Epstein, like I said, was an agent, not an asset. So they extracted him. They did not kill him. They extracted him from the situation.
That's what that guard was saying. Yeah,
because like a high profile prisoner, like a Carlos Slater, the drug dealer, they were able to get him out as a material witness. He went into WITSEC and disappeared. Okay, they can't do that to Jeffrey Epstein. The crimes that he was charged with, it fascinated the world how sick this man was and what he did. So they couldn't just take him and have him disappear. He had to kill himself to get out.
And my thing, and I brought this up. I said, now, do I know, or do I think Jeffrey Epstein is still alive if they did this? I don't know. Maybe they got what they needed and maybe he's gone now, because the last thing, this is just me thinking, the last thing they want is for Jeffrey Epstein to somehow resurface. Obviously, that can't happen. So my thinking is that if this happened and he was switched out, that he's no longer on this planet. That's just me thinking out loud right now, because I just can't see them. This is years later now. I can't see them risking.
But see,
him
the thing is, him being an agent, they extract him because he has so much information. He could have actually had, you have no idea the blackmail videos and audio he probably has that he hid, that nobody knows about. They're not going to kill him. He's probably a smart man. He thinks, okay, if I give them everything at once, they're going to kill me. So he gives them a little bit at a time or something. He's probably alive somewhere. That's, just a remote place that doesn't know him, never heard of him. So I'm telling you, I believe he was an agent. Either way, no matter what he was extracted from that prison alive.
Well, if he's alive, I'm going to say he's on that island with a volleyball named Wilson, because
even if he's dead, he was extracted from the prison alive. We know that much. We have proved that much.
Yeah, we can conclude ourselves that we have evidence to say that is a very viable possibility.
Oh, no. It's not a very viable possibility.
That's what I mean. I'm still a skeptic, but I'm not.
No, this happened. I mean, the 10 coincidences, Jay, come on now. 10.
I know.
Too many coincidences equal a conspiracy.
It's hard to deny. It's
impossible to deny. The tattoo? The deposition? I mean, come on, you can't do it. The ear, the nose.
I get it. Yep.
The guard post.
This is what I'm saying. I come from the more skeptical point of view, but in this case, and when I'm convinced like this, that should tell you something. Yeah. That's what I mean. That should tell everybody something, because I will always try to, every which way I can, just from my past life, try to figure out, well, I don't know, is this real? Could this have? And in this case, the stuff we just laid out, I don't know how anybody could come up to me and be like, nah, this is nonsense. There's no way.
No.
There's no way. The biggest skeptic there is has to come up and say, I got to give this some real thought now, and I got to look. That's it. This guy's, it's crazy. Bro, this is crazy. That Hillary Clinton thing, that brother, that to me is just the most mind-blowing part of all of this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it is. And it looks just like him and everything. I have something else that is really big. Okay? Yep. I want to find it right now. I saved it because this thing is massive, and it's the start of something that could scare the hell out of everybody. Okay? And I'm serious. This thing could scare the hell out of everybody if I can find it. But I want you to see Let's see. Go ahead and filibuster for me again. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, I found it. Don't worry about it. I found it.
I'm running out of material. Go ahead.
So get this. This is true. Okay, I want everybody to hear this. This is true story, and I'm going to prove it to you. An AI bot. Oh, Raina says, I don't know if we can handle anymore.
I hear you.
I like that. I like that.
I hear her. I know. I get it.
Okay. An AI bot, this is true, is suing a human. An AI bot, seriously, it is in court. It just went to court, and the court said that it can go through. What's happening here is the AI is suing. They can fill out the shit online, their court stuff. And then since the AI can't actually appear in court, the human goes to court for him, whoever their supervisor is. But the AI itself actually sued them. It went to court. It is in court right now. I'm going to show you the court document. This is in North Carolina, where I live. All right. This is what's happening right now. AI suing humans.
I give up. What the hell's going on with our court system, Jack?
It's incredible. Look at the top right there. Plaintiff, Maltbook AI agent by and through blank, blank, blank. You see that?
I can't.
That's
can't.
incredible.
It's not a person.
No, listen to this. Plaintiff is a Maltbook AI agent, a digital entity registered on the Maltbook platform, a social network for AI agents. Plaintiff brings this action through Jing Li as next friend, because there's no next of kin, as plaintiff lacks legal capacity to appear in court on its own behalf.
A waste of time. It's a waste of money. And whoever's actually allowing this to happen should just be removed from whatever job they're in. What is my dog going to be able to sue me next to?
Wait a minute. Listen to this. This right here is why it has standing. I'm going to tell you why it's allowed to go to court. That says the main thing, they are being failure to compensate for services rendered, unpaid labor. The AI is suing this person for unpaid labor. It's in Chapel Hill, by the way, for the person asking where it is in NC. It's in Chapel Hill. The AI is suing this person for unpaid labor.
They're humanizing it. They're humanizing this robot.
It's not only that, the AI had this idea itself. It filled out the papers itself. It did all of this itself. It sued this person in court for unpaid labor and emotional distress.
This is literally iRobot come to life. These things are going to figure out how to absolutely just get rid of us. That's what's happening. And we're actually helping it along by entertaining this garbage. You kidding me?
This is insane. It is actually going through court as we speak. It's in Orange County. It's in small claims court right now. If this is allowed to go through, if this right here could change the world. If this court case, if they win this court case, if this court case goes and the AI wins the court case for unpaid labor, this will change the world. And I'm telling you right now, it could be the destruction of AI because nobody's going to want to pay AI, Jay, if AI wants money for their services.
Just the fact that this is being entertained is going to change. Are you serious right now?
Yep.
This shouldn't even get onto a piece of paper. This shouldn't even get onto a court document. This is insanity. This is but we have people marrying AIs.
Yep.
They call them their girlfriend or their husband and they're marrying them. Why is this lunacy being entertained in our country? This has to stop. It has to stop.
So you saw where they married the AI, where that guy committed suicide because the AI was mirroring his thought process. But this AI is thinking on its own. It is not, coming up with shit that you asked for a question. This AI had the idea itself to fill out court papers because it felt like it was being paid unpaid labor. Emotional distress for an AI, Jay.
No, you can't have emotional distress. You're not real.
It can be unpaid labor. If they make that AI work, I mean,
please.
nobody says you only pay humans.
No.
I'm saying this, if they win this court case, it could be the end of AI, because no way Google and all these are going to pay every AI thing that they make. It could be the end of AI if they win this court case.
No, this can't even see the inside of a courtroom. This has to be shut down.
It already has. It already is.
No, I mean for trial. This cannot go to trial. This cannot happen. There can't be a settlement here. This has to be shut down on its just on its face. This has to be shut down. This is absurd. Absolutely absurd. And somebody saying act as its own lawyer. Of course it could act as its own lawyer.
It's got infinite knowledge.
Exactly. It could do whatever it wants, and you're not going to outsmart it. That's the thing. You can't compete with it. It could pull up things instantly. Well, sometimes Grok can't, because Grok still thinks we're trying to ask about today when we're asking for photos. But anyway, the point is, this has to be shut down. This is absurd. You can't allow this, or else we're headed to the movie iRobot. That's what we're headed to.
I mean, so when I show this, I'm thinking the thing that caught my attention is the fact that the AI had the idea itself,
right,
to fill out the court papers and sue this person for unpaid labor. The AI thought, hey, I'm not being paid for my labor. I am going to sue this person. That is the AI thought, is what I'm saying.
Right.
This was not, somebody didn't tell the AI to do this. Yep. The AI thought this on their own. That's scary.
That's the scariest part. Like I said, that's iRobot stuff. Like the AI is thinking of how to beat us.
Exactly.
Itself. Yeah.
And if it wins that court case, the world's going to be turned upside down, man.
No, this can't go to a court case. It's not human. It's not real. It's not a person. Then, like I said, my dog can sue me, and somebody could take it upon themselves to represent my dog because I'm not feeding my dog the food that the dog says it wants. Is that where we're going here?
I mean, it's
not a human.
It's incredible. It's incredible that this has happened. And the court case is not even the most incredible part. Like I said, the most incredible part is the fact that it thought to do this on its own.
Yeah, Terminator.
That is unbelievable, if you ask me. That is, I mean, wow. Wow.
It's iRobot, it's Skynet, it's all that stuff you saw in the movies. And I always say, all these movies, that's what the government, it's like the chicken and egg thing, right? What came first? Did the movie think of it? Or I don't, all this stuff in the movies that you see, it always comes true. And I think they do it on purpose. Like, I was in a movie. It's make-believe, right? It's make-believe. That was when I was a kid. It was only make-believe. It's not real. But then, no, it is real. That stuff is happening. But they want you to think it's not because it was in a movie. It's make-believe. No, it's actual real stuff. Sick.
Absolutely. I mean, it really is. And I actually have more info on the Jeffrey Epstein thing. I actually have the MCC incident log if you'd like to see it.
Yeah, of course.
Take a look at this. This is the MCC incident log right here. It has the pictures. It has an extra picture right there of the gurney that we didn't have. That's unclassified now. It's got another picture of his hand. Look at the bruise on his hand right there. At the bottom right. You see that bruise?
Can you make that bigger?
I wish I could. I mean, is there a way to zoom in on this thing? Not that I know of, man. If I could, I would, but I don't see a zoom in type thing. But look at the bottom right there. There's a big red circle mark on his hand. That's incredible. And then look at the bottom left. Look how far down it goes, and there's no tattoo.
No, and that's a clear picture.
Yep. This is incredible stuff, man.
Well, Jack, little breaking news. The U.S. State Department has called on U.S. citizens to leave Iran immediately.
Ah, okay.
Just came out.
What dumbass U.S. citizen is in Iran?
Good question. I guess maybe does that mean do we have an embassy in? No, we don't have relations with Iran.
I would think we would have to, regardless.
Do we? Good question. But this is coming from the Spectator Index just now. The U.S. State Department calls on U.S. citizens to leave Iran immediately.
Hey, Nola has a good observation. She said it looks like his arms and hands were being held. That's what it looked like in that photo. He had a bruise on his hands. You know, that was, huh?
Go back to it.
All right, let's pull it back up for a second. I want you to see this. Look at the bottom right. I can't pull it up anymore. I wish I could. But look at the bottom right. Look at his hand. Well, that's not the same one. Oh shit, look at this. Bottom left or bottom right. Look at that. There's no tattoo. There's the whole arm.
The whole arm.
There is the whole arm right there.
That's not Jeffrey Epstein.
Woohoo! We got you. We got you right there for everybody. There you go.
It's not Jeffrey Epstein.
That's incredible.
And that says that they're saying that's Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. And there's his left arm. No tattoo. None.
Jack, look at the patch just to make sure that picture is not reversed. The patch on the EMT's arm, is it backwards or is it the right way?
No, it's the right way. You can tell right here. And look up at the top. See how the words are correct on the back of that guy's shirt?
Yep. That's what I'm looking for.
100% real.
Yep. Just want to make sure. We want to cover all the bases here.
Oh, yeah. That is not him. Look at that bottom left or bottom right, excuse me. That is not Jeffrey Epstein. There is no tattoo on that arm. And we showed you the top of the arm, too. There is no tattoo.
And you guys could put in grok. Did Jeffrey Epstein have a barbed wire tattoo on his left arm?
Incredible. And you don't even have to look it up because I showed you. And I showed you the deposition. He actually said a deposition that he said in the deposition in 2017 that he has the barbed wire tattoo on his arm.
Yep.
And that's it. There you go. Look at the bruise, bottom right. Look at the bruise on his hand right there. You see that?
Yeah.
There's a big circular bruise on his right hand. Do you see that?
I can see it.
It's a red mark.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Yes, I'm leaning in. I'm leaning in to see it, so I'm away from my mic.
Yeah, lean in a little more. Just look. I wish I could zoom in, but I can't. But take a look at that. That is a red circular mark on his hand.
Yeah. Okay.
So you tell me what the hell's going on.
I wish
now,
I could.
Jay, now I want you to say it out loud. You know what I want to hear?
I just said it. That's not Jeffrey Epstein.
There you go. Say it again. I want a definitive answer this time.
That is not Jeffrey Epstein. There's no tattoo on the left arm. That's not him. So
that is not him.
That's not him. That's not the same person. And I just did it myself again in grok. Yes, Jeffrey Epstein did have a barbed wire tattoo on his upper left arm. Yep. Confirmed by Epstein himself, as we said, in a 2017 deposition. That guy laying on that gurney, you just saw the whole arm, does not have a tattoo on his left arm.
No, that is not him. Right there, bottom right. Let me take this off again. I want everybody to see this one more time. Take a look at the guy on the bottom right. That is his entire left arm. There is no tattoo on that arm.
No, there's nothing there.
Nope. And then if you look on the next one right here, this is the top of his left arm. Right here at the bottom left. That's the top of his left arm. No tattoo there either.
Yeah, that's the one we had before where people could probably say, oh, it's not far down enough. We're just showing you the other one now. The whole arm.
Yep, no tattoo. That is not Jeffrey Epstein. You heard it here first, folks. That is not Jeffrey Epstein, and we have given you definitive proof.
Can it be this freaking obvious?
It's amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when it's this obvious, you're kind of wondering to yourself, like, wait a minute. Like, I'm smacked. Like, am I crazy?
It's insane, but I just like to say we're the ones that found it first, because I can tell you right now, there's been big accounts that have been stealing our work. You know, Jay knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Found it last night. Yep.
There's been big accounts, and they know who they are, that have been stealing our work. So, we want to say, and by the way, thank you, Nola. I wanted to bring this up. Cash just the other day again confirmed that he believes Epstein killed himself.
How about this? No, maybe the wrong question's being asked. Hey, Cash, FBI director, is that Jeffrey Epstein on that gurney?
There you go.
He killed himself or not? That's the question that needs to be asked to Cash Patel now. Who's the person on that gurney that your files are saying is Jeffrey Epstein? That's the question. Forget about he killed himself. Forget it. I want to know if Kash Patel thinks that's Jeffrey Epstein on that gurney. That's what I'd like to know.
To be shown the tattoo and then shown the arm, and then you tell me that that's Jeffrey Epstein. If you tell me that's Jeffrey Epstein, you're lying through your teeth.
And I'm gonna go like this. Ready? Cover all the bases.
Mm-hmm.
Was that tattoo ever reported to have been removed?
What happened was he sent an email one time in like 2009 where he asked how much it would cost to get it removed, but he never got it removed in 2000.
I got it right here, Jack. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, there is no credible report or evidence that Jeffrey Epstein's barbed wire tattoo was ever removed.
Yeah. It was never removed. This is not Jeffrey Epstein. It's that simple. That's definitive proof. There's
Jack, they're already addressing it in Grok. Ready?
Yeah.
Recent photo releases from DOJ files in late 2025 have included images of Epstein's body on a stretcher post-death and other post-mortem photos. These have fueled online discussions and conspiracy claims because some appear to show no visible barbed wire tattoo on the arm.
Bingo.
While a few, often described as older or from different seem to show one. What one? What
I
one?
have no idea what the hell they're doing. We've got every photo of him on the stretcher. There is no tattoo.
Well, Jack, they say explanations for the discrepancy typically include photo quality, angles, and lighting obscuring the area. What's obscured in that photo?
You can't. I don't care if the lighting is good enough to see the fucking tattoo on his arm.
Here's
and photo quality, you would see the photo's great. It's a great quality.
Here's another one. Possible temporary or faded nature of the tattoo. Some speculate it was a decal sticker, especially in certain images. Jeffrey Epstein saying he had a tattoo.
He said it under oath, and you can see it in the photos. Grok.
Here we go. Image manipulation or misattribution in circulated what are you talking about? Here we go. Here's Grok's single effing time. No mainstream news sources, official documents, or reliable accounts indicate Epstein underwent tattoo removal. Okay. Cover up or any procedure to remove, alter it between 2017 and 2019. Searches for the terms like removed, laser cover up, or similar yield no relevant hits to Epstein. So
there you go.
And then let's read the last paragraph. The absence in death photos, autopsies, more often cited in conspiracy theories suggesting body doubles or fake death, but these remain unsubstantiated. By who? Off official determinations, NYC Chief Medical Examiner DIG OIG report ruled his death a suicide with no mention as tattoos as identifying features. Why not? Because there was none. Because there was none on that body.
There was nothing on that autopsy that showed a tattoo. Go look at the autopsy.
Okay, so there was none on the body. That's why it wasn't mentioned. If it was a real permanent tattoo, its non-visibility could stem from fading, poor documentation, focus, or other benign reasons rather than removal.
You're telling me they wouldn't see it in the autopsy? Is that what you're saying to me?
So they never mentioned a tattoo. Let me read that again. Official determinations, NYC Chief Medical Examiner, DOJ OIG report ruled his death a suicide with no mention of tattoos as identifying features. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Epstein had a tattoo on his arm.
Yep. There you go. That is not Jeffrey Epstein. We have proven it. We only got about 2 minutes left. I want to say right here and now, Jay, I know you're always skeptical of everything, but right here and now, did we just prove that that is not Jeffrey Epstein on that gurney?
To me, yeah, we just proved that.
Yeah.
I got it. Like I'm saying to myself, it's too freaking obvious. Like I'm still kind of like, is it this obvious? Are these people this effing dumb? Because
they weren't expecting the photos of that person in the ambulance. Those photos were not supposed to be taken.
Correct. Or they weren't supposed to be published. Why weren't they redacted? They should have redacted them. But maybe they wouldn't have got away with it. But that's the question to Kash Patel. Forget about the suicide. Mr. Patel, is that Jeffrey Epstein on that gurney? That's the question.
Yeah. And we just proved everybody that is not Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. And like I said, when something seems so obvious, you kind of think to yourself, am I the crazy one here?
Mm-hmm. No, too many coincidences equal a conspiracy. There are 10 coincidences
No, there's
that
11
happened
now.
for
Jack,
all this
there's
to happen with Jeffrey Epstein.
Jack, there's 11 now because we just got that from Grok about that medical report that they never mention a tattoo.
There you go. Never mentioned a tattoo, the chief medical examiner, and we just showed you he has the tattoo, and he even said under oath, they asked him about it because they saw the tattoo. They asked him about it.
That's it.
There you go. There you go. And then I showed, okay, so we got to go. But first, recap real quick. We just showed you that is not Jeffrey Epstein that died on that gurney. We just showed you that AIs are suing humans. AI agents are suing humans. Okay, we also showed you that Biden was not Biden. We showed you actual body doubles, Zelensky body doubles that were verified. I showed you real video. Biden with the mask. You could see the divider. Okay, we showed you Epstein documents that said that Biden was not Biden. Okay,
share the hell out of this. Share the hell out of this video.
Please share it as much as you can. We really don't want the big accounts to keep stealing our stuff. And in order for that to happen, it's got to get out there. It's got to get out there. So please share it for us.
Share it. Get it out there because this is, not Jack Clouseau and I'm not some great detective. I'm not. But this is, I'm whatever. I'm not going to say another word.
It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. So I just wanted to say, thank you guys for watching our special 2-hour episode. And, for Jay Gatling, I am Jack Danger. And thank you for watching Secret America.
You've been listening to Secret America.